Welcome to the EHF Euro 2018 live show presented by Lidl. I'm your host Rafaela Jan, welcoming you to and from our studio here in Zagreb. And you know what? I feel like it is time to give something away today to start the show. I want to know which player has impressed you the most and why so far in the tournament. So comment below for a chance to win this Hypnotic Game hoodie by Solming. So comment below, you have the whole show to do so, and we will reveal the winner later on. But make sure you tell us why you think why that player has impressed you so much. Now, moving on to the action from last night. It was Serbia against France, with the current world champions looking for a 5th consecutive win at the tournament. Serbia wanting to finish the competition on a high note. Let's see how they did. Here are the highlights.
Karabatic scores, and it's all square, 1-1. Karabatic playing his 57th match today. It's a Euro record for France. Playing there, around the legs of the keeper, Abalo. France have been doing particularly well on phase 2 attack. Dipanda releases Remili. 2 quick goals back-to-back, and it's 10-7. Remili just scored his 100th goal for France. Nikola Karabatic gets goal number 3, going about his business in a quiet, unassuming way. Oh, that was class. Nikola Karabatic passes in his back to his brother, Luka Karabatic, who scores, and that is the last action of the half. And Mem, quick down the court to Porte. To Luka Karabatic over the top of the keeper, rather, Ivanisevic, and Cvetkovic's day not getting any better, sadly. Jovanovic comes through, 3rd goal for the 19-year-old, plays for Vojvodina. Ilic has gone up and they hand it straight back again. Turnovers galore here. And Lagarde makes no mistake this time and scores his 1st goal in his 2nd match as Cvetkovic looks on despondent. Radivojevic, I should say, and they score on the end of that. A little untidy effort.
How does it feel to score 100 goals for France?
Yeah, I'm happy, but I'm so far from Nikola, so maybe I got some time again. But yeah, I'm so happy. It's been 2 years and a half that I start with this team, so I got 22 years old, so it's good for the future. But now it's not. Now it's not the most important. The most important is to have some medals, so the gold medal for the best. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for me, for the team.
On to Sweden against Belarus now. Sweden looking to earn more points in their quest of earning their first semi-final berth since 2002. Against Belarus, they were the favorite team, having won all previous 5 encounters. Now, here's the action from last night.
Releases Lagergren again, and Tolbring, normally the recipient of the balls to finish the shots off. 2nd time he sets up Lagergren. There we go. He's got a huge shot on him, the Kiel left back, if they give him a little bit of space. Lagergren, what a game he's having. 3rd goal for the right back. Plays for the champions, Kristianstad. Winger. No mistake this time. Straight through for Gaidushenko. Looking for the line, you could see Lagergren. And they too respond with a long-range bullet. Lukas Nielsen scoring his 1st. Hampers Van, yes! just inside the far post. Oh, straight through the gap. That's the first goal of the competition for Arnason. Poor pass. Hachibalau has to go and fetch it again. Gajdushenko, passive play is being blown, and it just takes a bit of brute force in the end. Tolbring has now come back on again for a little run at the end, having been substituted earlier for Vanna. And Peterson's goal is the last action of the game as the buzzer goes, and Sweden have won the match 29-20 here in Zagreb.
You started this match with Belarus. It could go for any side, but you created a gap together with your goalkeeper, and you managed to go until the 10 goals and finish with 9.
Yeah, I would say that's our strength, the defense together with the goalkeepers, and to get the easy, fast breaks. That's why we are here, where we are with 6 points.
You managed to change the entire team and give minutes to everybody. Is that a good thing for the next upcoming match against Norway?
Of course, it's important to rest the players that plays a lot, but also that other players that are not so used to play together to get a chance and get some time together in a match, and just not at the exercises and the trainings.
Next match is against Norway. You know the country, you know the team. Can we expect a different approach to the game?
No, I think we can expect a lot of speed, because they play as we do as well. So when the both team plays in the same way, it will result in a lot of fast breaks and a quick game.
So an entertaining game.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Now then, France remain the only team with a perfect winning record here at the championship. And looking at the table, they top it with 8 points, followed by Croatia and Sweden, who sit on 6 points. Norway have 4 points, and as you just saw, Belarus and Serbia, they were unable to win any points. And speaking of winning points, remember our prediction competition from yesterday? I asked you who would be the top scorer. Well, Jurinok wasn't quite it. He scored 2 out of his 4 attempts. Mim scored 2 out of 4 as well, and Jiri Tolbring 1 goal. So Brian does not get a point here for his pick, but you do, as does the guest, which now you can see the score. It's 5-5-4. And speaking of scores, speaking of prizes to win, let me remind you once again, our Solming hoodie, the hypnotic game. This one is up for grabs in today's show. Tell us which player has impressed you the most and why. We want to know, we want to hear from you. Now, remember also that a couple of days ago, Brian was on the show and he was talking about having something very special planned for Monday. Now, I believe Monday was yesterday, and I'm hoping that Brian came up with something, and maybe you even saw him without even noticing.
Here. That's it. That was unbelievably hot. I didn't expect that. Now back to work.
You're not sweaty anymore from last night, but you are down 3-2, Brian.
Yeah, I'm still trailing, but that one was a lot of fun. I think I have a lot of respect for those volunteers who get into those suits, because I got in there and it smelled a bit like a handball dressing room. It wasn't the nicest thing I've ever got into in my life, but it was a lot of fun, yeah. I was only in for 8 minutes and I came out like I got out of a swimming pool or something. It was really, it's tough going in there, especially when you're wearing jeans underneath it.
Looked good, and it looked like you were really enjoying wiggling your tail.
Yeah, Yeah, I wish I had a tail in real life, maybe as well.
And so we're also welcoming Marcio here to the studio
Thank
for
you very
the
much.
first time. He is the Insta Prince. And Marcio, how does it feel to be leading in the squad goals?
That's how it feels. That's it.
He's been doing that all week. Every time I've seen him, he turns up and goes, Brian, you know who's winning? And he's just, do you know, sometimes it's nice to be a little bit modest when you're winning, but look.
I know, but still, I'm winning.
As long as you still have challenges, squad goals planned.
Yeah, I do. Right now, I'm attempting to do the Michael Jackson, you know, that lyrics. I'm going for some smooth criminal victory right there. So yeah, Brian, it's gonna be 4-2.
It's going to be a thriller.
It's gonna be bad.
We could keep going with this, we're not going.
Yeah, because you are not alone, you know. You're not alone.
I feel like you guys can just take over the show from here.
Nah.
But let's try to bring it back to the championship a little bit.
Sure. Okay.
So what's been going on? How have you felt these past, how long has it been? How long have we been here?
Well, I've been here since the 11th of January, and I've been in Varaždin with the group with Denmark, Spain, Hungary, and also Czech Republic, which actually has been really good because Czech Republic was considered the underdog, and they won against Denmark, and everybody was, whoa, what happened here? And now they're in the main round, and today they play against Macedonia, which is awesome. I think that they have really good chances. They rested for 2 days, and Macedonia played, so I think they have good chances to get a win there, because they're showing like really, you know, like simple handball, you know, but very, very efficient. So I think that can be a good game for today.
Brian?
What?
We're done.
Is that a question?
No, I'm going for the interview without any questions, right?
Oh, all right, yeah.
I already did
Very
that
good.
one. So
Get your
yeah.
own squad goes in.
No, but let's talk a little bit about these past couple of days. What have been your favorite moments of the Euro so far?
Oh.
Well, I think we've made a little bit of a collection here of kind of some of the highlight moments that we've captured through our mobile journalism work. And I think Marcio wants to kick us off, do you?
Yeah, I came here in Zagreb 2 days ago when Croatia was playing, and it was really funny because I was sitting in the stand, and I looked to my left, and Duvnjak was there, and it was amazing because he started like it was into the game. Although we know he's injured, but he's so into the game. He was shouting to his players, like to his teammates, what they had to do in defense and attack, and it was really good. I think we have some clips. Yeah. Here you see it. Like he was cheering everything, you know. And I only spent like 1 minute and a half, I think, filming it, but it was really fun to watch it because like he was there. He was in the zone. He was playing in his mind. He was still playing. Which is awesome when it comes to the social media, and you have these moments with all the players outside of the game because, like, unfortunately he was injured, but it was really fun. I was just sitting there, like, oh, got it.
And I feel like the whole crowd, all the Croatians are feeling for him. I think they want him to play so bad, and it's not looking like he will be back on the squad. Or what do you guys think?
Doesn't look like it. I don't think. Yeah, I think.
So as long as it's nice to see though that he's trying to enjoy the competition nonetheless, even though how hard must this be to be sitting and not being able to participate.
And really think like immediately after this video, he went almost to the bench, you know, like to the tunnel, just to give some words with the assistant coach and stuff. And I was like, whoa, dude. You gotta like calm down. You're feeling this too much. But yeah, imagine there's 30,000 people, look, 13,000 people inside the arena shouting for Croatia. It's impossible not to feel emotional and not to enter the match.
So Domagoj Duvnjak, one story.
Yeah.
What's another one?
Another one would be, I think, probably one of the performances of the Euro so far, well, especially in one game, was Vincent Gerard. Vincent? Oh my God, I need to work. Vinny, I'm going to call him, right? Vinny Gerard. We were at the Sweden game and he had an awesome performance. And
True.
I put this meme together and we threw it up on EHF Live and it was fairly successful. Yeah, and it's a shame here. I kind of mistyped but match, but yeah. Before the match, Sweden young, fast, and in good inform. After 5 minutes, when he made a load of saves, and after 10 minutes, he just kept making saves, and he was really super in that game. And it's amazing how France just keep turning out these amazing goalkeepers. I mean, they have 2 really good goalkeepers there, but Vinny really turns it on when it matters.
I think it was like his stats was like what, 19 saves, right, in that match?
It was huge, yeah.
Yeah, it was something like 50%, 53%.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I love the smirk, Didier Dinard smirking here.
He's good with expressions, Dina. Yeah, he's really good.
But good piece, despite the typo, good piece.
Yeah, I mean, it still says match, really, doesn't it, when you read it? You know, without the T. It's kind of a silent T in there, so it doesn't really matter.
It's Mac. Yeah.
Brevity. I was looking for brevity there.
Right.
But this Euro also has been another thing we kind of focused on was it's been the Euro for flying saves.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you think 7 versus 6. This is a whole new thing that they can these flying saves happen at all because
it's true.
I mean, Patrick Grutzky started it with this one here. I mean, when we saw that, we thought that would have been the last. We thought this is amazing. We're never going to see this again. And then maybe a few days later, we see Ivan Čupić with his own version of it, and maybe not as spectacular, but still pretty cool.
Still high flyer.
Yeah. This is a nice one.
Got it.
The small man popping up for
immediately
that. Yeah.
And then
lastly,
there was the absolute favorite.
The absolute favorite.
Yes.
Berenice put this together. Our mobile reporter, our French mobile reporter, put this clip together.
You're gonna love it.
It's going to be overturned. Germany are in trouble, are they? Oh, fantastic save! What a save that is from Damka.
So you see where I got my dancing, you know, like da, 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 da. Yeah, that was awesome. Berenice just mounted this, and we had so much fun.
And this just went viral everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Our Instagram, our Twitter, EHF_live was through the roof right now, and it's really it's amazing to have this everybody like sharing and like giving a like to it, because it's one of the best moments in the Euro so far, like flying Damka, flying Deutsch.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be a highlight for years to come, that moment. I think it's going to be one of those things. And poor Patrick Grutzky and even Čupić will kind of fall to the wayside a little bit, because that's just so spectacular. Yeah. I mean, it's really, I mean, you could really see he was so up for that game.
And it was really close, because it was only by 2, and he saved this shot from Mortensen, and Germany went again for the attack. They had another chance to like get it to the score, but unfortunately they didn't. They end up losing the match by 1.
And you know, he said he was on the way out to let Wolf back into the game, and then he saw, oh, they are throwing, so I better run, and then he just jumped, didn't think of it. And he said the next day, did he regret it? Well, he felt his hip a little bit.
Yeah. You can see actually in the clip directly afterwards when he gets up, he's like, oh, he's like holding his ribs.
Yeah.
Because I was right behind the bench, the Germany bench. I was like, oh, and immediately you can hear the pop of his hip hitting the floor. You go, that gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt.
Okay, so some of the best moments from the Euro so far. Very nice, boys.
Yep,
you know, the Euro wouldn't be the same without fans, right? We agree.
Of course.
We've seen some amazing crowds in Varaždin. I don't know how has it been.
I've been very fortunate in Varaždin. I had the Hungarians like completely full of Hungarians in Varaždin, but one crowd that I was really happy of seeing was the Slovenians. From like the first second until the last one, you can see them there dancing, and it doesn't matter who they're like, who is their opponent. They'll always go Slovenia. From the first second until the second of the match, there's always supporting Slovenia, always. And it was amazing seeing Varaždin Arena completely full of Slovenians supporting their team. I felt almost like a Slovenian. Like you're not supporting anyone because you're doing your job, but immediately you feel like, okay, no, I gotta do this. I gotta go. Like every time they score, I was like, okay, chill. You're working. You're working. So yeah, it was kind of hard to like really amazing crowd there in Varaždin.
I think for me, the novelty of the French fans. I mean, what I mean by novelty there is the costumes that they were wearing. I think it was great. Every second person was wearing a different costume, and they really brought this kind of party atmosphere into Zagreb. So they're my favourite fans of this Euro. I think it was probably a close call between them and the Macedonians, because the Macedonians are just crazy. Like, you know, they're all standing for the whole game, up on their feet. giving it all. But I think the French, just for the effort they put into look a little bit different, I think for me was
and
brilliant.
even, you know, last night the crowd at Arena Zagreb wasn't that huge, but you had this section of the French where you as a tour went up, and they were loud considering the few in numbers they were, and they would cheer on like Cousteau every time, Raphael, when, you know. Quite impressive, yeah.
And they make our work very easy as mobile reporters, because you do have different groups of fans which react differently to you when you walk up to them. But they're always up for photographs, videos, and you can ask them, can you next goal, can you jump up and celebrate? They're always up for kind of.
It's true.
Animating to the camera, and so they make life easy for us.
And it's really cool because you were talking. We have different characters inside the French crowd, and it's like, for example, you have Obelix. And you have Lutalek with that little hat, like typical hat from Bretagne, and the guy with the flag and the afro painted with the French flag, and it's really funny because they always give 100%. You just need to, can we take a photo? Can we do a video? And they go like, yeah, go, and it's really funny to do that.
So speaking of crazy fans, and especially of crazy Slovenians, the Slovenian team is also a little bit crazy. At least that's what we will find out now. That's what we'll see. Spela was out and about entertaining or being entertained by them, maybe. Let's take a look.
Best jokes? Maybe this guy. This goalkeeper. Lesjak.
Se vozi mujo po avtocesti, pa sliši na radio obvestilo, ne? Pazite, en voznik se vozi v nasprotno smer. Pa se on razjezi pa reče, kako samo eden, 100 se jih vozi v nasprotno smer. Hvala.
Amazing.
I think Bakuntinšek, Blaž, he prefers songs from Modrijani. Ti moja rožica, kraljica mojega, si srca mladega. Ti moja rožica.
Na pragu zrelih let, najlepši cvet.
Maja Borod Mačkovšek, of course. Let me see those hips,
We got the refugees up here.
Shakira.
Oh boy, I can see your body moving, half animal, half man. I don't really know what I'm doing, but just seem to have a plan.
Okay. We see that.
You know what I mean, and I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, yeah, I do my little turn.
It's very hard to give advice. It's new, you know? Either you have this or not.
It comes natural to him.
I would say Blažjanc.
You?
Yes, of course. Of course, yes.
Let me take a selfie.
Yeah. In this tournament we listened Na Juriš. This is Slovenian, not anthem, but very famous song in Slovenia. Na Juriš, na Juriš, na Juriš.
Thank you guys for sharing your moves and jokes. What a relaxed bunch of Slovenians there on the couch in Varaždin. Now let's start looking ahead first with the table of Group 2. So we have Denmark at the top with 6 points as they have the day off today. Spain 4 points, they play tonight, as do the bottom 3 of the table. Germany 4 points, remember that was their first loss in the tournament. They have an extra day off today as well to move on from that defeat. Now, none of the teams in action today can book a semi-final ticket today because all 6 teams are still in contention. So then first up tonight at 6:15 are Slovenia against Spain, followed by the Macedonian team taking on the team of the Czech Republic at 8:30. These matches are played, of course, in Varaždin. Now, we look ahead now to the 2 matches of tonight, and we'll do it a little bit differently as we have journalists who are chipping in. So first up, there is Slovenia against Spain. And as the Slovenians have only 1 point, the pressure is really on them. They'll have to win both of their remaining matches, and also they rely on the other results. They have only won 1 out of 12 duels against Spain. And Spain, after their dominant victory on Sunday, they are full of confidence, looking to add to their 4 points. And now here's Spanish journalist Leia with her take on the match.
Good morning, Rafaela. On the paper, Spain is the favorite, but I'm sure that today we are going to watch a great match between 2 national teams who play similar handball and where the key will be in defense. Spain arrived at their best moment after beating Macedonia, but the really important match is tomorrow against Germany. However, it's better to arrive with best feelings and with intact options to reach semi-finals. Slovenia probably deserve more than the point they currently have. I like how they play, especially how they play without key players, as for example, Jure Dolenic. But I think today it's not going to be the day that they get the 2 points. So my prediction, and I am really bad for prediction, is 23-27 for the Hispanos.
Thank you, Laia, for that precise prediction. Now we move on to the second one, and that is FYR Macedonia against the Czech Republic. The Macedonians have lost their star Kirill Lazarov and are hence missing their leader and goal machine. The Czech Republic are in a must-win situation for the remaining matches, but they really don't put much pressure on themselves, and the focus will be on pleasing their fans more than anything. The last EHF duel between the 2 ended in a 24-24 draw. Here is EHF journalist Björn Patzen with his take on the match.
Hello and Dobar dan from Sveti Martin. Here are all 6 teams located which play in the main round Group 2 of the EHF Euro 2018 in Varaždin. And we have still 5 matches ahead in our group, including the primetime clash tonight between the Czech Republic and FYR Macedonia. Both teams still have the chance to go to the semi-finals. Also, both teams have lost their opener in the main round. The Czechs were quite unlucky to get 19-22 against the Germans, while the Macedonians were really hit hard by a 20-31 defeat against Spain, and also lost their top star Kirill Lazarov, who is out for the rest of the Euro by an injury. So it will be a tough match expected. Both sides already faced in the qualification of this tournament. Both sides won their home matches, and now they face on neutral ground, and a hard fighting match is expected. So my prediction for tonight is a 27-24 for the Czech Republic, who then remain in the race for the semi-finals.
Thank you, Björn, for chipping in here. Very much appreciated. Now, live action, as always, on EHFTV.com. But before it's time for that, it's time for me to give away the hoodie, the Hypnotic Game hoodie, the giveaway from today. So our winner is Pierre Brigenda, because he's saying Vincent Gérard is the player who has impressed him the most, because although he will never replace Omeya, he is writing his own story with France, and what a beautiful story that is. So that's your hoodie here, mister. Enjoy. We'll get it to you as quickly as possible. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you for watching the show. We'll be back here tomorrow with more at 12 o'clock, so don't miss the action and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.